So on June 15th, 1897, Edmund John Jones, he was 34, married Jane Elizabeth Thompson, and she was 31. They were both widowers, and they got married in Middlesbrough. Her family seemed to be coming from a hotel background, as she's running the Junction Hotel in South Bank.
...1901 census for Northumberland Hotel. We've got Edmund J. Jones. He's the head, he's 39 and he's a hotel keeper. Alex Polisi would be proud.
Nit. Jane E. Jones, the wife, 35. I'm assuming she helps out the hotel because there's no job there.
Yeah, so. Probably.
And then we've got Elizabeth A. Jones, the daughter, and she's 15.
She has a weekend job at the hotel. Wyndham Jones, the son, is 12. What a name? He's 12.
Wyndham?
Yeah. Wyndham, come here, it's a bit windy.
Huh? And then we've got Edmund Jones, the son, and he's 10. Edmund Blackadder.
However, shortly after the 1901 census, Jane does pass away, and she's buried in the cemetery with her own family and her sister. And on the 3rd of June 1909, so shortly after Jane died, Edmund himself died at 24 Gresham Road. So that's both the owners and runners of the Northumberland Hotel that had died within 10 years of them leaving the property. After Jane Jones died, the Joneses seems to have left the hotel, and it passes to a new landlord. And on the 1902 electoral register, we've got Thomas Lees listed as the proprietor of the hotel. And if we look closely at the photograph that he had commissioned, clearly of him outside of the hotel with his wife, I'm taking it that these two are Thomas Lees and his wife, because above the door in this photograph that Stephen passed on to me, it says Thomas Lees. So he must have been the landlord. And on the 16th of September 1900, Thomas Lees, 23, married Eliza Foreman. So that must be Eliza with him in the photograph. He's a barman and he's living at 29 Boundary Road. Now 29 Boundary Road was just a little bit further down from the pub. So he could be living at number 29 and walking to work, working for Edmund Jones before they left the hotel. And then he's taken on from being a barman to running it. And he's the next landlord. It's just strange that they were only in the early 20s though, just before the photograph's taken, and these two people look a lot older. So I remain sceptical if this is Thomas Lees and his wife Eliza. They stayed here, however, for a few years, and they are gone before the 1911 census. They left around 1907, 1908, and Mark Outhwaite takes over as the new landlord. Now, Mark Outhwaite is very interesting.
1911?
Sorry, 1911, Northumberland Hotel. So you got Mark Outhwaite.
Outhwaite.
The head, 37, and he's a hotel manager.
And then we've got Caroline Outhwaite, who's the wife, and she's 33.
Then you got Herbert Outhwaite, the son, he's 13 and he's in school.
And then we've got Matthew Outhwaite, the son, he's 11 and he's in school.
Then you got Edith Outhwaite, the daughter, she's 7 and she's in school.
Hello?
Hello, is that Sean?
It is, yeah. Is that Carol?
Yes, it is.
Hi, nice to speak to you. Oh, is it Outhwaite or Outhwaite?
Outhwaite.
Outhwaite. They ran this big hotel on the corner.
They came to Stockton
Yeah.
and they opened a public house next door to the Nelsons, who were Caroline's family.
That's how Mark and Caroline met then.
Yeah, because they were next door neighbours.
Right. So did you get to meet Matthew?
No.
Right. Because he lived quite a while. That was all. I was just wondering.
Well, the whole reason I went into family history was that my dad never met his father as far as he remembers. His father did a run when Dad was 18 months. Dad and Uncle Walter were 18 months old, and he did a runner. He ran off with somebody.
All right. So Matthew left Mary. Sorry.
Mary Ann.
Yes. Right. So I didn't know that. That's a shame, isn't it?
He left. Well, I do know because I tracked down Dad's half brother and half sister, and then left it to my dad as to whether he wanted to talk to his half brother, which he did. And up until my dad died, they were talking to each other once a fortnight. It was lovely, actually. I suppose he is my uncle. My uncle said that Dad and Uncle Walter were better off without...
He was basically saying that Matthew Henry was also bad to them.
Nasty.
Right. So did your dad remember anything about the hotels, or was it was all gone by then, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all gone by then.
Yeah.
The marriage broke up. He occasionally saw his grandfather Mark, occasionally, and I think occasionally he got presents, but there wasn't even support from Mark.
Yeah.
Matthew Henry just disappeared.
Your granddad's got a brother and a sister.
Well, well, there's a story in that as well. Through looking at birth and death certificates,
Yeah.
a name came up on my grandfather's death certificate. I tracked the lady down, and she was some sort of social worker. She was nothing actually to do with him, because he died when he was about 84. He moved back to Redcar.
Right.
So he'd been living in the south, and he moved back to Redcar. We met Dad's cousin, who was the daughter of Herbert.
Right.
We met Marjorie.
Right.
And she told me horrendous stories about Caroline. Anything bad came from Caroline's side of the family. Now, Caroline's father was found dead in the Tees.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, they don't know whether he was murdered or whether he was just blind drunk and fell in the river. Because I tend to remember Nana saying that Caroline left Mark. So when he was at the Iramus, because she moved back to Stockton.
So she left him as well?
Yeah. So I think Mark is the man on the left.
Right. And the guy on the right you don't know?
I don't know who he is, no.
There's a guy in the doorway as well, isn't there?
Yes. yeah, peeping round. I don't know who he is either.
Probably just a punter. But the hotel, the picture I've seen of the Aramis is further back. It's like on the other side of the road.
Yeah. It's like it almost looked like a town hall. It was a big thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then the group photo.
Yeah.
The lady on the left is Elsie Outhwaite. She was Herbert's wife.
Right.
The next lady was his niece. And then Edith is the lady stood next to the man.
Yeah.
And that's Matthew Henry there.
It's a good photo, isn't it? It looks like it's Saltburn or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
I wonder if Mark and Caroline hated Matthew for leaving children.
No, I don't think so. Well, Mark might have.
Yeah.
My nana, Mary Ann, she used to say that, Mark was nice. She had no time for Caroline. She didn't like her. She implied that she earned money on the streets.
Right.
Marjorie knew Caroline.
Right.
And again, she said she was a horrible, horrible woman. She used to hit the children with cat o' nine tails.
Oh,
She's
God.
really not a nice person.